I want to answer this question. You might want to save this video for later. Now, this right here is not an employee problem. This is a manager problem. Let me explain. One of the fundamental things that you do as a manager is one is you set the objective, set expectations based on KPIs, then you follow up on those expectations. And what that looks like is that whatever that plan is, and you're, as a manager, you're following up with an employee to determine whether or not they're on plan, and if they have barriers, you can help them. That in itself, based on the frequency of the work, you should be doing that at least once a day to ensure that your employee is on track. It depends how fast the work is going, is going to determine your frequency of follow-up. Now, in this particular situation, the more than likely is that the manager is not doing that fundamentally and is not holding the individual accountable to the expectations that were set. I'm only assuming if the manager set the expectations. It also could be that the manager did not set the expectations and failed to do all the work up front. One, to train the employee, to set our expectations, to provide a clear plan for success. If that's the case, then that explains why the manager is doing the work. The first example I was leading into is that if he or she did that, then at failed is avoiding the conversation about holding that person accountable, thus doing the work or transferring the work to somebody else. At the end of the day, this manager is not doing the fundamental role responsibility that he or she needs to do, is to hold the individual accountable, confront based on performance, and then make some decisions at that point. Because what I always say, and this is the truth, and this is just evidence of that happening, your team is watching you and they're looking at what you're doing as a leader. So if this is you, your team already has a perception of how you are as a manager. So in this scenario, what you should have done, let's talk about what you should be doing. You should be at the very beginning when its employee started, set expectations, provide the training, set the goals, a plan for success, and let them go. Then all you do is follow up frequently enough to guide them along the path, because they're going to go guardrail to guardrail. That's okay. But as long as you provide a frequent follow-up visit with them so that they don't fall off the cliff, then you're okay. Because that's the whole idea behind doing fundamental management skills and training. You set them up for success, and all you do is follow up, guardrail to guardrail. As long as they don't fall off the cliff, then that's it. Then you're not placed in this situation. So hope that helps.